Welcome, everybody, to Funeral Nation episode 67. It's Jeff, the Funeral Commander Harbison. I'm Ryan Thogmartin. Thank you for joining us. Jeff, let's get her done. What do we got coming up on today's show?
Well, we got to start with our fast funding group. We've got some great video. How about roll that right now?
Hello, my name is Adam Martin, and I'm the president of Martin Funeral, Cremation, and Tribute Services in Michigan. We've had the pleasure of working with C&J Financial, with Jamie and their great staff for the past 7 years. I'd like to say, if anyone is out there who takes care of many families in a year, and if you're like us, a lot of families will utilize an insurance policy. Sometimes we may have to wait weeks or even a couple of months in order for that proceeds to pay your funeral home. I would urge you to give C&J Financial a call and find out how they can expedite that process for you, do a lot of the legwork for you, get a lot of the paperwork for you, and make your life just a little bit easier to allow you to have some more time to work with your families. So again, I'd like to thank C&J Financial for the past 7 years, and I'd urge you to give them a call if you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, on today's show, we're going to chat about the upcoming ICCFA convention in Nashville. Our spotlight will be in Alabama, and our WTF makes me think silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Ryan, yeah, that's a good one. Ryan, what's the buzz out here?
Well, Jeff, I think this week the most talked about article on Connecting Directors was the article done by the Houston publication about the start of SCI and just going from a single-owned family funeral home to the huge corporation that they are now. The chatter was both positive and negative. I think the most positive part was just the ingenuity and fortitude of Mr. Waltrip on just this big dream he had of building this company.
Well, you know what's American dream, and you know a lot of folks will fuss at prosperity because they do nothing. So get over it. You know, I'm just saying. Hey, you and I are famous because of what we went after it, right?
That's right.
We just didn't sit around and say, "Gosh." I mean, I was kind of famous before you, but now together, right? It's we're kind of a big deal.
We're better together.
That's it. That's it. Hey, look, this week's Buzz Report is brought to us by Pierce Chemical. By the way, I've got a little firm oil in here just so you can have it. How about run that little promo, bro?
If you're looking for a fluid that provides a more natural, lifelike feel with better color, less dehydration, choose Pierce because we are different by design.
Ryan, today we have a question for the More You Know Minute. Comes from Jenny in California. Should my funeral home buy Facebook ads?
Yes. Yes. Very simple. Yes. Facebook ads are extremely underpriced. Traditional media and digital is completely overpriced. So the average cost to reach 1,000 people on Facebook is 25 cents. The average cost of newspaper is $32. Cable television, $8. So digital media and traditional media extremely overpriced, while Facebook is still completely underpriced.
Guest today is Julie Bly she's a recruitment specialist for International Cemetery Cremation and Funeral Association. Let's roll that video. Julie, welcome to the Funeral Nation TV show.
Thank you for having me.
It's great, man. Glad to have you here. So tell us a little about yourself and also ICCFA.
Okay. I am the membership recruitment specialist for ICCFA. I say that, but I also deal with everything membership, which also includes retention. The association, ICCFA, was founded in 1887. We promote consumer choices, pre-arrangement, and open competition. Plus, we are the only international trade association serving as one voice for the entire industry.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Well,
one voice too loud.
Exactly.
One of your biggest, largest events each year is the ICCFA convention. Where is that convention and expo going to be held this year, and who should attend?
All right. Well, this year it's going to be happening in Music City Center in Nashville, Tennessee. It'll be happening between April 5th and 8th. Who should attend? Basically, anybody in the industry who wants to be surrounded by industry colleagues. The conference is for those who want to submerge themselves into a high energy, upbeat learning environment, who also have a willingness and desire to try new things.
Wow, that sounds exciting. So if a prospect attendee wants to get a convention pass, tell us how they can do that. And also there's a one-day pass option. Will you share that with us?
Yeah, this year we do have a one-day only pass option. It is only for Thursday, and it is only for first-time attendees coming to our show, or for those that haven't attended the ICCFA convention since 2014. In order to get that form to sign up, we would need people to email Catherine Devins at kd@iccfa.com. And to purchase a pass to go to the convention, that's easy. Just go to iccfaconvention.com.
All right. Ryan, we'll put some graphics up here to make sure that they see that, right?
Yeah, we can.
All right, good.
Awesome. So one of the big things when someone comes to the convention is they got to stay somewhere. And I know that you get blocks of rooms at local hotels for great deals. Are there still any rooms available?
There are rooms available. We've been selling out quickly. So as quickly as we've been selling out, we've been adding some new hotels. So yes, there are hotel rooms available.
All righty. So now let's talk about what's the can't miss it this year that we'll see at the convention.
Well, I tell you, for the convention, I don't know if there's anything you don't want to miss. I mean, you just want to be enveloped in everything. But, to say that there's certain things that I want to call attention to. And of course, it is my favorite, the NHL game that's going to be happening. There's going to be on April 5th, an ICCFA night at the Bridgestone Arena, where it's going to be the Nashville Predators versus New York Islanders, two hot teams right now.
Wow.
And also, Jody Messina will be coming out. Jody is going to be sponsored by CSI. She'll be performing during the memorial service and at the closing Denim and Diamonds dinner.
Wow.
Also, we'll have headline speakers who are Joe Calloway, Seth Madison, Kelly McDonald, and Rory Vaden. And also, of course, we have the educational sessions, but new this year, we actually added some educational sessions to the Wednesday before the grand opening session.
Beautiful.
Very
wow,
good.
That's chock back.
Okay, well, please tell us about some of the first-time exhibitors that attendees don't want to miss.
Okay. Well, some of the first-time exhibitors, and I will say all exhibitors, you don't want to miss them. You want to go and spend some time with each one of them. You never know what for new and cool products are coming out. But some of the ones I'm kind of taking out of the 40 new exhibiting companies coming are Mid-States Recycle and Refinery, American Landmaster, Everydays, which is formerly known as Requiem, OM Stone, which is formerly Oregon Memorial, the John A. Gumpton College, Galaxy Audio, Strickland Solutions, and the Dementia Society for America.
Wow, that's great. And you've got a pretty long list there as well.
Yeah, we have very long list, but we still have a few booths available. If anybody hasn't gotten their booth yet, give us a call.
Gotcha. Well, Julie, in closing, we hate to see you go because we'll get to see you in about 6 weeks? Is that what we're only away? 6 weeks?
Yeah, about maybe? There. And I'll be at the ICCFA Plaza, so people can come down and talk to me there. Good.
So, Ryan, I know the most excited thing that you have coming up in Nashville is seeing Ryan and I in person when we get together and everybody have a group hug. But what's the biggest thing that you're most excited about this year?
The biggest thing I'm most excited about, I like to learn about the new and different ways coming out. So, of course, I want to go and see some of these newer exhibitors that are coming out. But I have to say my passion's with NHL. So, yeah, I want to see that game.
I gotcha. To me, it's just kind of cool. We've even got hockey down south, Yeah. There's another definition for it from ours. But anyway, it is what it is. But, hey, look, we are so grateful that you came on with us. Ryan and I both are attending with what we call our day jobs, but we'll be out and about with cameras, and we're absolutely going to catch you there. So thank you for having us, and the entire staff at ICCFA. This is a well-run event. Folks, if you've never attended, you need to be there. If you have in the past, come on back. We look forward to seeing you all, and flag us down.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.
Another great interview, Jeff. I'm excited for the ICCFA convention. I know you and I both get pretty geeked out for ICCFA each year because of a lot of new faces and different faces and really encompassing the industry as a whole. So excited about that. Sitch Caskets, this interview is brought to us by the Sitch Casket Company. Let's roll that promo.
Funeral Nation is sponsored by Sitch Casket, importers of premium hardwood and fine metal caskets created exclusively for the North American marketplace. Is it a Sitch casket or one of the top U.S. brands? Only your accountant can tell the difference. Visit Sitch Casket or contact your Sitch distributor.
All right, Jeff, time for the spotlight. Who are we going to shine it on today?
As everybody knows, we like to share positive stories we find and shine the spotlight on funeral directors to make a difference in their communities and our profession. This week, we shine the spotlight on Amy Puckett of the Rogersville Funeral Home down in Rogersville, Alabama. Amy is passionate about, as all funeral directors are, about each family she served. She shared something about a service about a little girl who had an autoimmune disease a few years ago, and her classmates were there. The chapel was full with 10, 11-year-olds and didn't know where to put them, so he decided to put them on the floor in the front, like you see at some church, sitting cross-legged, listening to the teacher read a book. As the morning went on, more and more parents started moving to the front and comfort their children. At the end of the service, half the attendees were on the front floor celebrating the short life of this girl that's missed. And you know what? What a beautiful sight.
Absolutely.
So I think that what a brilliant idea. Way to go, Amy.
Yes.
Our spotlight shines on Amy. Well done. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Spotlight segment was brought to us today by United Community Bank. We had Mr. Alan Mulligan on 4 episodes ago, so make sure you go back and watch that if you have not. He's anxious to give you some capital, give you money. Everybody loves money. Let's roll that promo. All right, sir, it's time to move into that WTF where we take a lighthearted look at something we see in the funeral profession that's funeral related. Sometimes we poke fun at ourselves, sometimes just a good laugh. What do we got today?
Well, you know what? I saw this, and first thing I saw was the duct tape. Of course, in the other part, it's in the pickup truck. So, again, silence is gold and duct tape is silver. But what the heck? I mean, it's
what can't
really?
You do with duct tape? I mean, what can't you do with duct tape?
I tell you what, it's not coming off, and it may be duct tape to the top. But this, I found this one, and I was like, come on, man. This is, come on, man. What the funeral? Could you imagine riding down the interstate as a consumer and seeing this and don't know anything about the business?
Not at all.
I guess the other question is, anybody in there?
Hey, this is a whole lot cheaper than buying a separate casket van.
Hey, that's right. Those dadgum casket sales people out there. Anyway.
All right. WTF was brought to us by aftercare.com. Let's roll it.
Are you a funeral director who just can't find time to follow up with your families? We all know how important aftercare is, but meeting with families and running a funeral home doesn't leave much time for anything else. The Aftercare Card Program is an automated program that sends out 4 cards plus a survey to your families during the first year following a loss. You simply go to aftercare.com and enroll your family and you're done. It literally takes about a minute and the cost is only $20 per family. Visit aftercare.com today to learn more and get a free sample.
That wraps up episode.
That wrap up with duct tape.
Episode 67. We move on to 68. What can we look forward to next week?
It might be a surprise. I might be not too far from you. So, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You need a plunger and lock up the cats. I'm in town,
I'm
baby.
not going to ask about the plunger. All right. Everybody, until next time, have a great effing week.
Out here.